All right, guys. So one of the things I guess I didn't realize it was even a feature of the Tazer. Uh, Playing around with this thing tonight, I noticed that it's got a 0 to 60 timer on it. It's kind of dark out here now. Anyway, I just updated this thing with the 11.08 firmware update. So I'm gonna pop this thing back in here real quick. But anyway, I noticed there was a 0 to 60 timer. There we go. Built into this thing, so you can kind of like the Challengers and the Chargers have on the dash there, you can do 0 to 60 and you can time yourself. So just for kicks and giggles, I was playing around with that tonight before I did the firmware update. Had the 11.0.7 on there, but I was playing with that 0 to 60 timer, and I did a couple of runs. I'd never done it before in the Jeep. The first run, I started spinning the tire really bad, and I got like an 8.2, and I did a few more runs in the 7s. My best run ended up being 6.92 seconds, and there's some guys on the forums that didn't believe me. So next time I go out tomorrow, I'm going to shoot a video of that for proof. But it's accurate. I can tell it's accurate. You know, I'm used to speed. Obviously, I got this Mach 1 in here. I've had the Challenger before that had the factory 0 to 60 timer on it and the Pentastar engine, and this thing actually feels pretty similar to that. So I know it's accurate. But anyway, the point is, you know, with the 35-inch tires and the lift kit on the sport model with a 345 gears, a lot of guys are asking the question, do I need to re-gear this thing? And in my opinion, the answer is no. And I think the fact that this thing can run 6.92 seconds was the best run I've gotten so far. I'm gonna try and do better than that tomorrow. But anyway, you figure you can run 0 to 60 in 7 seconds. That's not what these Jeeps are built for, but just the fact that you could do that with 35-inch tires says to me, you know, hey, these things are plenty strong enough. You know, they got the Pentastar upgrade engine, which has the torque curve moved down, different cam profile, gets the torque built up a little sooner, plus the 8-speed auto, plus the standard 345 gears. The drive line on this thing is just a whole lot better than the outgoing JK model, and they really are strong, guys, and you don't really need to re-gear these things for 35-inch tires. Now, if you're going up really huge, 37s and beyond, you might want to. If you got a Rubicon model with the factory 410 gears, I wouldn't even re-gear for 37s personally. But anyway, I just wanted to mention that to you. And like I said, tomorrow I'm going to try and shoot a video for proof on this, because I know a lot of guys are like, there's no way. But trust me, it happened. It was pretty surprising to me too. But it's just impressive that these things can run that quick with 35-inch tires on them. You know, no problems whatsoever as far as power goes. What do you think, Dixie? It's crazy, huh? So anyhow, hopefully that'll answer that question. If you're looking at one of these things, you're already planning in your head what you're going to do to it, and you're trying to add up the costs, and you're like, well, I'm going to have to re-gear it. Well, no, maybe not. Maybe not. I think you'll be just fine, especially if you live, you know, I'm not that far above sea level. Now, out in the mountains, you know, if you're one of those guys in Denver that's way above sea level, that's a different ball game. But, you know, here where I live, I'm only about 800 feet above sea level, so the power density is there. And so anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Tomorrow, if I get a chance, I'm going to shoot that video and show you guys. I think it'd be pretty cool. Again, that's not what these Jeeps are made for, but it just goes to show you what they've really done with these as far as the driveline goes. So you guys have a good night. Talk to you later.